Very quickly into the team cards and toss it over to our game. Our lobby is ready. We don't want to keep the players waiting for too long. There it is. Our first ban comes in for Theme Park, and our first pick is Coastline for Empire against BDS.
The best entry and the best kills per round player fragger in the world or in the regions, but he was so much
prepared. The plant is going down. Still a 5v5 situation, and as I say that, the first one goes down. BDS is on top, and as joystick now goes down, the plant is being recontinued, but SiegeGG swings around the corner slowly. We'll be able to shut down that plant, and we find ourselves in a 1v2 situation now. As Dan, and as he gets his drone in right now, SiegeGG knows exactly where he will be coming from. An aggressive B comes in, but he will not be able to land the kill yet. However, luckily Rinshiro was still there for BDS. We'll be able to fire those final few shots into Dan and put BDS 1-0 up on this board.
Well, if this is going to be explosions rain on the entrance to the bar, nobody has quite found their ticket to get in, but Dan has decided to find one more, 7-2. The body balance between these two teams right now. SiegeGG and BDS yet again are the only ones standing, yet it's just BDS, and yet it's nobody left. They're flawless for Empire as they finally find the answer to how do you end a round.
Finally able to get that round in here. In these last final 20 seconds, are they going to be able to get this plant down? And it's a beautiful wallbang to come through. The plant will be reconstructed.
You hear the C4 torn and blown, but the cover comes from over the top, always with a sliver of health, finds one, but there's Rinshiro getting the man with the diffuser. It's just down to the man on the window. Not much he can do but swing in and get caught by BDS. Now, as the angles get tighter and tighter for SiegeGG to work with, is actually Rafal and then SiegeGG that gets through a drone hole. Oh no, always over the flashes pop over the shoulder too to cover any of the angles. BDS from below gets the man above, but
here we have it, but suddenly turns all around again. It's Shepard right here to pick up one kill at least to start things off. We're in a 2v2 situation now. Elems gets taken down as well, and Sight to finishes it off. Empire will be able to win round number 5 this time. No clutch of BDS to be in the making. And they will lock this one out at least. Keep
SiegeGG as he's dropped from the swing of that mirror window. Hey, why not one more? But it's a team kill. Oh no, Rafal is the one that finds the back of the head of BDS in a bit of a panicked swing there. There's a man that runs out, and they're not even the one that gets the lockdown. Joystick says no entry. This is my bar. You are not allowed in.
Shutting them down.
Banshee screams, and there's the scream of some bullets headed towards the angle. But it's Scyther who locks it off.
The moment
the canister pops off, the smoke has locked it off. As I said, the play will be utility, but it's turning into a firefight on the staircase. Joystick has the swing round of potential, but it's cut off from the door. Dan gets a double, and there it is, out of time!
Elems hoping to make an impact, but will be taken down from the blue bar, and that gives Empire the advantage that they need to potentially elevate. Will be jumping through the courtyard. He's trying to make SiegeGG things happen. Peeks to the right, but will be instantly picked up by Always. Empire now will be leading even in the damage of the smoke canister, but it has to push for a plant, and as Always takes down the cover. That is named Rafal. BDS will fall as well, and Dan will close it out in the end, and it's Empire to win round number 11. And that means they are only one away from potentially getting that first map under their name. Will be done first. It looks like it will be the diffuser, as BDS will go down right after. Leaves us in a 3v3 after plant though, and as SiegeGG now jumps over the bar and will be taken down. It seems like Empire are bringing it back. As Scyther gets the final kill, it is Empire to get that first map.
More if they can push BDS down to the lower bracket, and if they can guarantee themselves that one map advantage heading in to the best of 5.
Not betting with mine, leaving it over to Empire to go for it. That might not have been something they were accounting for.
I think that's the thing with the
right behind the shield. They're stacking up now. They're going in from two sides at the same time. Dan will be able to pick up one, going for 2. Always in the meantime will be able to pick up 2 as well. And it leaves it all over to Elems, but it's not going to be happening. It's a flawless round for Empire, finished off by the ACS of Joystick rather than the Alva. Of course, with the new Slug Ground's a beautiful weapon.
It's trying to apply themselves towards the site, but they take it through the window either way. BDS is all that's left, loses half his health in the tick, and well, all you can do is really pull back and fire some of your pent-up aggression.
On the top floor, one of them being around those white stairs area. As Always picks up a beautiful kill. Elems will fall. And Scyther right now will be able to shoot the back of SiegeGG as well. They will be able to go for the refrag, however, as Always will be able to get that kill. Another one will be coming in, and suddenly it's all up to Rinshiro now. Surely not again. They will be able to lose this, get the diffuser down, but just won't be able to recover from it. And as it turns into a 1v1, it's all up to Renshiro now, but Joystick will be coming out with that pistol. Keep that in mind as he swings across the corner. It is Renshiro that picks up on that final kill.
Might find himself suffering from the approach down the stairs. There's the frag grenade, gets rid of the cover, and there's the pickup, and there's the flew of kills. Shepard is able to stop the body on the stairs. Both of them have been shepherded into an unfortunate situation, and now one of them only is left. The diffuser goes down. Second time in a row we're seeing it, and the second time we're seeing a BDS round.
BDS able to, well, basically turn around the previous result they had on this site.
Momentum, there's Rafal finding the third for the board, but why not two more and Shiro for a 4K?
Man just chilling on the window right here, repelled up. Taking out one, taking out two, and they all come walking up the stairs.
And he's going to try and hit the mark this time. The first pop's 30 seconds though, and none of it is spent alive. Shaiko locks it off, and BDS 4-2.
The timing there from the Maestro is absolutely devastating. Pushing from that northern side. That will be pushing from blue and the tower, but it's Joystick with the first kill nonetheless as he picks up Renshiro.
Lead more into this. 7-3s is split, but he went for one more, and unfortunately, he's locked out. Scyther is the one that's able to apply some... Steadily slides and drifts, but he gets caught out just as he goes for it. Well played by Rafal, and that's closer and closer to the doors of the shut being there. It is Rafal. The words weren't in the right order, but the kills are coming in the right order here for now. BDS, one more is all that's left, floating in the middle of the site, and Alems is the one that drifts on by and sinks him.
We have a BDS able to pick up yet another round, are able to inch a little bit.
The angle goes, and so does Joystick. Alems was waiting, held down, and this is obviously instant now. They angle towards the door and spray through, and Shaiko just finds Dan, who was a little bit adrift.
Used to try and take out Alems, but he will be moving up onto these white stairs. Quickly swung on by Shaiko, who picks up his double kill and leaves it all up to a Shepard there, but it doesn't matter in the end because Shaiko finds him too. A 3K of him, and BDS are able to move up to these map points now. As I said,
20 seconds on the board, and the pressure starts to come through, but Shaiko's still doing Shaiko things. Tries to push back, pops onto Shepard. It's Shaiko that pops one more. Shepard is the one that gets the body back and finally stops the careening Frenchman from doing all that he loves to do. Now he's trying to find the one in freezer, but can't quite. BDS find their map, and we find ourselves looking towards a full stretch on this best of 3.
Different emotion. We got it. Beautiful map, however, by BDS. A lot of domination coming through right here, able to shut down whatever.
Say is worthy of being wrong. I'm not here to be right. I'm here to shout about video games. And here's a good one to shout about. It actually suffers first upstairs, and there's another quick take and another one too. BDS instantly
put up the first move, and it's right now flashbangs are being tossed in from the window as well. Will be a blind up for them, a beautiful one tap coming in from that pistol, but will be taken down by the grenade that was just being tossed.
The movement from Always realizes the play's being made, hits the man on the table, but it's now a post-plant situation. They knew they needed to apply the pace, and unfortunately not enough as they get put back down. Alems opened the round with a kill and closed it with the last and the diffuser plant too. A player who is sometimes a huge force but hasn't been able to be the force to be reckoned. But that is a very dangerous position to be in. Shaiko's here to offer some pinch pressure and puts it down onto Scyther. Position, a slight move either way killed him, and now it's just one more push that they need to make towards the side. Always creeps around like the scene from Jurassic Park. The Velociraptors are all over the kitchen. They knock the pans down, and well, this time it ends in a way that probably wouldn't be on the big screen.
An absolute murder. Is not looking too good on that utility count of BDS, especially when a run out comes through. Dan will be able to take down Alems all the kill as well, and Renshiro trying to go for the response will finally get it, putting BDS back on the board right here for this round.
Takes the train equipment, but Always pushes forward and gets dropped close. Now it's a 3 versus 1, but oh, look at this, Dan! He crept round the stairs, but he doesn't see the man on laundry. It comes down to a frantic fight by Renshiro! With the last bullets in the mag! Finds the round and finds one more for BDS. Dan so close to the best clutch to the shoulder, but Shaiko finds his third, looking for his fourth, but he can't quite find it. Shepard went big last round and is continuing that trend. Peppers some pellets into the backs of anyone that tries to make the rotation. The call is coming, and there is Iana to save the grace of the find anywhere to stand up, but is concerned and saved by the cover. Scyther says no to that and swings himself around all the way on the door. Dances a very dangerous game, goes for his pistol for the close quarters confrontation and finds it. Scyther! An unbelievable clutch, does what they haven't been able to do before and finds the second round for Empire. Can't quite find his way to the plant. Oh no, he goes down and the diffuser finds him too. 4 versus 3 versus 2 as Rafal digs himself in on the close corners. There's a man either side. How did they pull that? I thought they did for a second, but no. But more. Now as more pellets pop off, SiegeGG decides to pop 1-2 on his way out the door. He somehow swings.
Joystick falls. It's all up to him now. Gets a beautiful pre-fire right there through the head of SiegeGG, who went aggressive. Gets a second one as well to get it in motion, but Shiro was there to respond right after, and BDS pick up their first defensive round. They retake their lead after losing.
Single player still standing for a little bit of time, and that might not last much longer before he could even begin to get the C4 out of his pocket. He was ripped and torn and thrown asunder. Stories are falling under their pressure, and Shiro, the first to suffer, but SiegeGG, the first to truly be caught by Scyther, who's there to make sure nothing starts to fall towards the bodies that are dancing underneath. They can't quite cook up the storm, though, as always is the one that shuts down BDS. 5 versus 2. Maybe the only giant that can stop them right now, but unfortunately is taken out of the top of the sky. They cut down the beanstalk.
Too aggressive there from BDS, too aggressive there from SiegeGG. Bit of an aggressive push right here to these white stairs. It's going to be spawning out ahead. A beautiful shot. The Lems will fall. However, the response will be there. SiegeGG takes down Scooter. Cider, I must say, as Joystick right to respond to Rafal himself. SiegeGG still inside of the waiting washroom here. It's a quad kill suddenly from Joystick, as he will be able to pick up all these 4 kills. He's waiting and trying to find the last one now, but it's always that we'll be able to pick up that kill. Thus Empire are leading the charge, and they are continuing to lead the charge after an almost ace to be taken around right here as they are pushing forward to it. That's a beautiful impact to come through. Joystick.
Scyther is creeping up the stairs, but Dan's the first, and Ranshiro is the next to go. Now as Scyther swings up, there's BDS, but there's always, now it's only BDS, now it's nobody. Empire take the game, take the map, take the best of 3, take a break as they get to sit back and watch BDS. Virtus Pro, I'm sorry.
You know what it means? We are continuing the France versus Lucian matchups that we have had.
Привет, товарищ! Congratulations,
Hello.
Joystick!
Thank you.
Here you are. Congrats again, man. What a game. You were talking about it yesterday in our interview. You gotta beat the best to be the best. And now, because you're in the top 2, you're in the top 16 for Invitational. Huge day now for Empire. How was it going through this matchup? Because Cafe was a pretty tight one as a map 3.
Like Coastline as well.
Yeah.
We are playing 7-5.
Well, we'll talk
Yeah,
about them one by one. Okay, you know what? You're talking about Coastline 7-5. Both of you were both of the teams were effective on defense, which is not something you usually see on Coastline, right?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why we like both teams playing good at defense. Like usually in Coastline, it's like more attack side map.
And what do you think?
So-
What do you think you were doing well, just like BDS, that made it more effective for both of you on defense on Coast?
I don't know. I think it's because like Mira was not banned,
Yeah.
so in defense it's better to defend some stuff with Mira. So I think that's why. The only reason, in my opinion.
Yeah, you were even playing Mira upstairs, like you were defending in kitchen. You play the old school, hey, we're going to be sitting in projector, play off of that. It was pretty interesting to see again. And just the fact that you knew when to pull away when Hibana started pressuring your rear window was always beautiful to watch, at least for me. Then came Oregon, and that wasn't that great of a map for you, let's be honest. 7-3 victory for BDS on it.
Yes.
You had a bit of a problem on your defense, and it compounded when you went to attack. What was going on there?
When we talking about Oregon, we think that we need to play more aggressive, so we pick Clash, and we know that they're going from blue and big tower, so they have no pressure from meeting and freezer and main. So I think we just lost our gunfights because we're aggressive and someone dies, and after that it's so hard to playing like 5v3 or maybe like that. I think we need to like rotate back and like hold and play for the time for the plan, but we play bad at it, the defense side. really bad.
And what was it with running Maestro ACS specifically on Oregon? What's the mindset behind that?
It's not only on Oregon. It's my
Yeah.
the best.
Then why? Why?
Well, for me, I have 2x scope, so for me it's better to holding angles with Maestro,
Okay.
because Oregon is long-sided map. That's why, and all of my teammates, especially Dan, hate the loud sound of the shotgun, and everyone in my team hate me for that shotgun.
Do you think in general it's just scary to hear that? Like, do you think it has a psychological effect on people around you, like specifically?
No,
your opponents?
I don't think so. They just think that is what the hell is going on? Why is someone picking a shotgun on Maestro?
And it's still there, right? You have how I say a long distance sight. You have a large magazine. You can do a lot of damage with the slug changes on the ACS. For those that haven't played the ACS in a long time, and then we go to Cafe Dostoevsky. In the beginning, it was a bit difficult. You had Shepard and Scyther stepping up at some point and helping you through it on your defense. What was it on the attack that really brought you through? Actually, what was it on the defense that brought you back? Because you were on the back foot early on.
Again, like as well as in Oregon, right now we think that we need to play more passive because we don't need to do anything, just stay on side. But we again miss some frags. I mean, we have open death, so it's hard to win. That's why, and we lost our defense 4-2. Yeah, it's so bad for the cafe. And again, we just understand that we need to come back on Cafe in attack because we have really good attack in our opinion because we are practicing at screams it cool but they have really good kites like from below, from above, and we have really so much problems uh, with the walls and like freezer and toilets.
But you're the one banning
that
the
was
Thatcher specifically on Cafe. Do you think that's affecting you, forcing you into the Kali?
We practicing it a lot with playing Kali on Cafe, so we were ready, easy prepared for that. So for us, it was no big deal. So it was fine.
Okay, and in the end, second to last round, you're playing the Zofia, you got the 4K. I just got to say, how mad are you for your teammates stealing the ace away from you?
I don't care about that because for us, of course, the game to win the game, it's the first.
The most important top
goal.
priority.
Yes.
Priority.
We don't care about frags.
But in the end, you still got the frags against BDS, a team that a lot of people have been seeing as the #1 in Europe. Yesterday, when I was having a chat with Pasha at the end of the day, he was saying, you know what, I actually would love to have a all-Russian grand final with Empire and Virtus Pro. Do you echo that same idea?
Of course, we like to play versus Virtus Pro because on the Russian Major League, we always have tough games, close games, and like in Major, best of 5, it will be pretty cool to play versus Russian team.
My response to Pasha was to say, why? So you could beat Empire in the grand final like you do every time in Russian Major League? What do you think?
No, not every time, no. We are right now in grand final. We have one map
advantage, yeah.
Yes, and I think it will be a cool game, but we need to wait who will win. Virtus Pro versus BDS. I think it will be a really cool game because yesterday it was really close.
It was really close. Games between VP and BDS are always super entertaining. Well, we can't wait to see what happens in the grand final. Regardless of that, you're already there. You're in the top 2 no matter what, and you're in the top 16 for Invitational. It's huge. You're qualified for it. There is, I think, a lot of sigh of relief here. Just a final question: you're sitting with everybody in the same practice home?
Yeah.
How long have you all been together in this spot?
Like before we playing all second stage on bootcamp, it's like 1 month or maybe more. Little bit. Then we have a weekend for the 5 or 6 days, and then we come back for the preparing for the major here. So it's like it's a lot of days here.
Do you think it's been helping you a lot meshing together as a team?
Of course, like when we were starting bootcamp, we are playing really bad, and we lost like screams, official games in the EU League, and then after like 1 week and a half, I think we really start to understand each
gel
other.
together.
Yeah. We're starting to playing really good.
Okay, fair enough then. Joystick, congratulations on your victory. Mr. Grand Finalist, we'll see if the victory will come there at the end. Anything you would like to say to Empire fans, old and new, Daniel?
Again, guys, everyone in our team loves you. Thank you for the support and thank you for everything. Mwah.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Even yesterday, I was talking to my girlfriend at the end of the day, telling her about the day, and it's like, yeah, I had an interview with Joystick with Daniel. It was very cool and everything. He's like, no, it's Daniela. You have to say it correctly. She's Russian. She has to correct me about it. You know how it
Like
is.
Russians called me Daniil.
Daniel.
Yes,
Ah.
just not Daniel, not
Daniel,
like Daniel. Yeah. And
You
that's
always have to do that L. It's so cool. Isn't it? Anyways, Joystick, thank you so much again for the interview.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. Good night. This is Daniel.